Hey universe, I would like to take note that at this current space and time, which is the 16th of April, day after tax day, well, in some people's universe, and, oh man, that is terrible. All right, my Jumex nectar contains all of 6% juice. 6%. 6%! I mean, can you even call that nectar? What do you call that? From concentrate. Yeah, from high fructose corn syrup. What do you think number one ingredient is going to be? Water, thankfully. And two is high fructose corn syrup. Well, thanks for ruining my Jumex nectar, corporate America. But whatever. You ruined everything, so it's not like that's a surprise. What is a surprise is when I was just uploading, or going to look at the last upload to make sure that I had gotten my descriptions and episodes right. I've been screwing that stuff up lately. And I did it in a hurry because I had slept through last night, which is why I didn't get my text done. I was tired. Anyway, the point is, when I went to look, I went to the analytics to see what the map looked like. And, well, prime numbers everywhere. There are 29 current North American downloads to go with, or download locations, to go with 11 in Europe, to go with 3 in Asia. 2 India, 1 Japan. And none in Africa, none in South America, none in Antarctica that I could see. And I'm counting Europe as basically the Eastern Bloc, because there's nothing in Russia or anywhere up there. But, of course there isn't. Who in Russia would want to listen to my palaver? That said, you got 29 in North America. Boom, my favorite prime number. You've got, well, my favorite, it's in the top 3. You've got 11 in Europe, which is one of my favorite numbers, for obvious reasons. And then you've got 3 in Asia, which is the fundamental building block of the universe. So, I'd say that's like math meets inane recording distribution, Hakuna Matata Disney moment of this is what should be on the poster promoting the... No, there is no poster. Anyway, I like to notice prime number confluence. Like I said, we're all prime numbers. Maybe that's as simple as it is. This is just math working out. Why do you think math is so elegant? Well, because the universe was composed with mathematics as its foundation. Could be. Could be. Lots of things could be, right? Could be that we're all a bunch of delusional jellyfish living in a world full of broccoli, trying to figure out what we're going to next eat that comes in a smorgasbord line of hot tamale offerings. But the way that they've got our brains all messed up as we take it in as this complex world of give and take with all these humans and other animals, and but it's just the fact that we're living in a broccoli universe eating hot tamales. I guess it could be. So, when you start to really realize how much of this crap could be, well, I think you start to realize how much of this crap might not be. How much of this crap might just be somebody else's version of what is. What has been, what should be, and what will be. When maybe they don't have any more clue than the next guy. Right? All you druids, rabbis, priests, and other religious leaders got it all figured out, do you? Okay. Maybe some of you do. Maybe some of you do. Maybe you're not all full of cojones. Cojones? You're full of crapola. Okay. Enough talking about the religious people. At least the leaders. At least not the ones that are doing anything to kids. So let's talk instead. Where'd I put that orange pen? Alright, pause. Let me get my shit together. Okay. So, since we have no African listeners as of this moment, well, I don't know if it's listeners, because I think the map shows you downloads and subscribers, which means I have like 10 subscribers in Europe and North America, and then the rest are just downloads. But no activity in Africa. Obviously, with my misstepping all over the traditions of What is there to know about Africa's place in the world? Yeah, as the ugly American, I can see why nobody in Africa has time for this nonsense. So, the fact that there are 11 and some subscribers listening in Europe means we're going to play How Much of a Dumbass Am I When It Comes to Knowing Anything About Europe? Well, let's start with, can I name the 3 largest economies? Oh, wait, does the whole Euro thing screw this up? It must, right? Except Brexit. Okay. If this isn't showing your ignorance of European interests, well, what could? How can I spell this out? Can I put it on a bag of paper chips? A paper bag of chips? What are we talking about? Is this England? Fish and chips? Okay. Instead of being pedantic, let's go with, let's just say that by country, I'll bet you can still get economic data. Can I name the top 3 economies in Europe? Off the top of my head, I would just go with Germany, England, and France. Because why not? That's kind of like picking the Yankees, the Red Sox, and who? Who's going to feel left out? The Cubs? No. Cubs fans are all about being left out. So, if you're going to put the Yankees and the Red Sox on the same board, you're going to have to put the Dodgers on there because you need some National League representation. Nobody in Europe cares about this. I'll bet that's 100% yes. All right, so Germany, France, England. And I'm saying England, not the UK. Because, obviously, UK is not a country. I don't think, but I'm an American, so I could be wrong. All right, how about, can I name the number of people who live in Italy? How many people do I think live in Italy? 8 million. That's my guess. 8 million people live in Italy. All right, if I were to say the last country in Europe to suffer the assassination of their leader, I would say that would be what country? Oh, God. I'll say it's Greece. Greece was the last country to see a leader assassinated. I'm sure I'm wrong. Quit laughing at me, Europe. What am I going to say? I don't have any idea. Okay, that is a flat-out guess. Let's be honest. I went with Greece because they seem a little chaotic. But I love Greece. Like, of all the countries I would move to in Europe, Greece would be on the top of the list. So that is not a... Good for you, Greece. Take out your leaders or have them taken out by the banking system, whatever. Okay, so we need one more country. Okay, what year was the euro introduced? Wow. Oh, I'm going to say 2005. Euro came into existence in 2005. Okay, and let's talk about something Europe gives a shit about in 2005. I'm writing all these down so I remember what they are when I go look them up when I hit pause. Which country in Europe last won the World Cup? I'm going to say it was... Oh, God, I'm going to say it was Germany. Seems like they did it in Brazil or somewhere. I don't know. England would be my second guess. I'm going to list 3 here because, God, I really don't know. Germany, England. There's about 9 countries that are going to be pissed off that I didn't put them next. Okay, of the ones that are vying for this spot. I can't put Spain here. All right, fine. I can't put Italy here. That's too... France, too pedestrian. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say... What am I going to say? I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say... I just don't think they've done it. Oh, I can't pick Czechoslovakia or Poland if I don't think they've actually won the World Cup. All right, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Spain. Why not? Okay, I'll be back. Let's see how bad I did. Unpause. All right. Oops, I forgot to look up the population of Italy. Hang on. Okay, well, that's disappointing. Because I don't think I missed any questions as badly. Even the one about Greece being the most recent assassination. Ugh. So, 60 million people live in Italy. Actually, I believe that's 62 million people. It is 60,303,766 as of Thursday, April 14th, 2022. That's like 2 days ago. That's as up-to-date as I can get. Although, the population in 2020 was estimated to be 60,461,826 people. Huh. And at that time, measured by the UN, Italy's population was the equivalent to 0.78% of the total world population. Well, there you go. I said 8 million. Yeah. American exceptionalism on display. 8 million of you Italians. You keep a low profile, let's be honest. 60 million of you. Feels more like 8. Good for you, Italy. Way to lay low. I wish America had the same proclivity. All right. So bouncing over to the leader question, assassinated leader. The last assassinated leader, as far as I could tell, is England. Sir David Anthony Andrew Ames, Amess, was assassinated by a Syrian national, or for Syrian causes. I actually believe he might have been a UK national. Whatever. It definitely wasn't Greece. And even countries like Bosnia or Kosovo or some of the more recent war-torn areas really seemed to have seen most of that that stuff stop around 2018, 2016, 2017, etc. So that was a hard one to research. I can't promise that that's the right answer, but it looks like, at least in terms of legitimate political assassinations, Sir David Anthony Andrew Ames from England was certainly on the list. All right. The euro officially came into existence January 1st, 1999 as a currency virtually. It became a coin and paper currency tradable good in 2002. And then in 2009 was ratified by the WCU, I believe, or the European Central Bank, whatever that is, entity, as the I don't even know, but was somehow recognized as the favored currency by that body, which essentially cemented it as the euro we know today. And so was 2005 a terrible guess? No. But it got none of those milestones right, so it's an F. Or a fail. All right. There is no separating England from the UK when it comes to economy. I'm not sure if that is encompassing the whole aisle. Yes, I'm an American, so I don't know. Sorry, England. But UK economy is number 1. Germany is number 2. France is number 3. And they are very close to each other. One thing I did not think about, sorry, Russia, especially since you held the last World Cup, where France was a victor, I forgot all about that. When I saw it, I sort of remembered it, but not like I remembered Germany winning in Brazil. But the only real problem I have with my list of World Cup potential winners, Germany, Spain, England, is England. I didn't know. God, this must be what the English are the most sensitive about, don't you think? I mean, when Germany, Argentina, for goodness sake, but Germany, Italy, France, all are multiple winners since England last won the cup. Oh, they must just sit at home just beating themselves senseless over that fact. I mean, what does the Premier League mean if you can't win the frickin' World Cup, right, England? I'm sure you know that pain. I won't rub it in, but having called you out as one of the powerhouses at the World Cup must mean you're like, what, a bridesmaid? Do you get there and then lose? I feel like you must. Okay, not to rub it into England any more than the sand or salt in the wound that this is, but whoa, was I wrong about England, though Germany and Spain were awfully good guesses. But France, let's face it, I'm an American, you're France, so it's my inclination to underestimate you. My problem, I know. But that's the kind of shit they put on my television over here, so I think of you as pussies who don't win World Cups. Clearly, I think of you incorrectly, and I know that, France. France, I bet you're the shit. Okay, all right. Did I miss anything? Other than Italy's population by a factor of about 90%? Pause. Wait, there's pause. All right, I'm back. And I've got my list. Well, it's not much of a list today. But since I'm already 15 minutes, 52, 3, 4, and 5. 4 5s, please. Nope, we're going to have to go to... No, we're not going to 4 5s. Nope. In fact, we might not even make it to 20 minutes, given that we're already at 16. And that'll be fine. It is weird how many of these I feel like need to wind up somewhere in the 21, 22 minute range. Like exactly the amount of content a half hour of television in America is. Yuck. I hate feeling programmed. And when you see patterns like that, well, if you don't notice somehow that you're probably programmed to think you need to sew shit up, SEW. And that's shit spelled with 2 T's because that makes it not a bad word. Sew shit up. How about shit up be one word with 2 T's? So, SEW, shit up. SHITTUP. I am programmed to sew shit up at the 22 minute mark. So, hey, that gives us 5 minutes and 10 seconds. To talk about the balance of that which you must do, right, to get by, eat, give your cat a clean litter box, shower, whatever it takes to socially integrate you into a world of your choosing. Those are elements that you can get down to the most baseline part of your life, but no matter what, they exist. You can't not attend to feeding yourself. Well, then the best case scenario is to do that while figuring out a way to pursue something that you have as a desire, to learn, to understand, to know, to gain perspective, to experience, to whatever. Anything external in the world that you can chase down. But that doesn't complete all the time that you need to mentally internalize your thinking. Just go inside yourself. Figure out what you're thinking, what you're up to, how you're dealing with whatever might be coming. Just the internal time that brings reflective wisdom, or feels like it can bring reflective wisdom, but it's not something that is associated with the same calendar prioritization as, say, tennis, Thursday, 4:30. You don't put down meditate Saturday, 9 o'clock. Or maybe you do. I'm starting to feel like if I don't make purposeful internal time for myself, I let it go the quickest. And it is by far the time I should least let go. But how do I balance that in when it's almost in that binge purge sort of relationship with those elements of time that you come to realize how much you've missed them, or they haven't been there? Your reflective moments can oftentimes make you see how short you've been giving yourself enough me time or whatever, at least for me. I will find that I've been spending way too much time working for food, for electricity, for cat box. God damn, cat. I put that there so you'd quit scratching the couch. Now you knock down the broom to show me that you're going to keep scratching the couch. She does not like to be talked about in these recordings. She is cranky and has been cranky all week. So, here on Saturday, she's ready to be broom knocking Frankie. Speaking of broom knocking, I broke my phone. Well, I cracked the corner, which is probably the worst place to crack it, because if ever there is a point at which the glass will weaken and just dislodge, the corner is the place where it starts, especially near the button, which happens to be the worst of the crack. So, if I go dark for a little while, well, having been programmed to sew shit up at the 2208 mark, this is my last little bit of drama for the hook at the end. Don't be surprised. I don't get paid again until Thursday. I've only got $30 in the bank now because I went and bought some food and got some cash just in case I need something on the fly. I've got some cash. And that leaves me my final thoughts. Say something once, why say it again. Psycho killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Alright. Qu'est-ce que c'est is French, right? Says the dumb American. I do believe. But what does it mean? It probably means, oh, kiss me, boy. Or kiss me, woman. Or kiss me, you. Who knows? Qu'est-ce que c'est probably means, I'll take it on rye bread. And no mayonnaise this time. Or, as we say in France, qu'est-ce que c'est? Say something once, why say it again? I don't know. First of all, that's not how propaganda works. You just got to keep saying it and saying it and saying it until people believe it. Even if they don't know it to be true when they first hear it, if they hear it repeated, especially multiple channels repeating it to them, well, they'll just start incorporating it as the way it is. Even if they disagree that truth has been vetted out, well, if there are enough people on board, especially those with the authoritative voices and the trusting presence of information dissemination, well, fuck it. I got shit to do, man. I gotta sew some shit up here. 22 minutes in. Got time to say it again? But I'll keep saying some things. Like, you know you're being lied to. You know you're being lied to. Do something once. Why do it again? Psycho killer. On rye bread, no mayonnaise. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Never thought of myself as a psycho killer. Do love American Psycho, one of my favorite movies. So there is something inside me that's got that kink of murder spree to Genesis songs. But Huey Lewis and the News aside, do something once, why do it again? Well, because you keep getting better at doing things, right? You have to keep doing things, even in your best efforts of what you think you're going to be able to accomplish. You will continue to surprise yourself. You are an amazing, capable individual with a toolbox so filled with gizmos and wonder and real, serious hand tools to get jobs done that there's no limit to your potential. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Look at that. 23:33. Feels like more like a, what? Like a European sitcom? No, I think they do like 29 minutes. Canadian? Yeah, Canada. Oh, Canada, your anthem is so melancholy to me, but because I'm an American only, and that's all of your anthem I know anyway, so don't take me seriously ever, Canada. You know better, right?